Hello, Scorpio. How are you doing? I hope you're fine and well. This is your energy reading for the week of the 3rd of October. Okay, and so this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates and drop the rest. So let's see what's up for you in this coming week, Scorpio. Okay, so let's pick 3 cards. The first is Four of Wands. Four of Wands. The second, Alice in Wonderland. And the third, Snow White. Okay, so let's see what's up for you. Four of Wands. Now, this particular card talks about the energy of cultivation. So it is about what are you laying the roots down? What are you planting at the moment? What are you hoping to achieve? What are you creating? Right, so this week is all about creation. It's all about looking at how you can use your energies, your resources much more productively. And perhaps, this is long-term planning, obviously, for your life, for your, what's going to come ahead of you. All right, so spend this week doing all of these, like planting seeds, cultivating, making plans, what are you going to do, what not to do, and so on and so forth. Okay, now the second card, Alice in Wonderland. So this is all about, this is like a Wheel of Fortune card, right? Lots of choices available for you. What do you choose? Now, the thing to watch out for when you get this card as well is, could you be caught in a cycle and you don't know when to get off, you don't know when to get on, right? And so the confusion can come in as well. So you need some inner clarity before you make some choices and some new developments for the future. You need that clarity, all right? And then you can make your wishes come true. So Wheel of Fortune is always about, when you spin the wheel, right? What do you get, right? And so don't rely just on luck, right? For things to happen. You need to have that clarity in order to see the luck, because the truth is we do create our luck. Right, the more committed we are to something, we create those opportunities that come our way. So these are the energies available for you this week. Now let's look at this. The third card is Snow White. So Snow White is all about being very naive and making inappropriate choices for self. And then she got into trouble, right? I mean, she got poisoned and then she died, and several times, right? She got conned by the the stepmother. So then she got nurtured by the 7 little men. So this is really like a story telling you that how have you been so naive in your life, and what can you do about it right now? What have you learned from making naive choices, making naive decisions? And this, I feel, also is a card of healing, a lot of healing energy. And so the 7 little men, right, the 7 dwarfs, are actually resources. What kind of resources are you using? Each of the dwarf represents a different resource or a different aspect of self, even like the different personality or sub-personalities within self. How are you using your resources for healing? How are you using your resources to understand the situation? Do you have the wisdom? All right, what have you learned from all the past mistakes? So time of contemplation as well. I feel this card is very powerful for contemplation. Okay, so let's pick some cards to see how these energies will impact your physical reality, your physical world for you, Scorpio. So we're going to pick 3. First one is burden. This is being highlighted. So it's asking you, what sort of burden have you taken on? And I feel for you that you may have, consciously or unconsciously taken on more burden than necessary, right? And when are you letting go of this burden? So this week is good for this decision making. Remember the Wheel of Fortune, right? So you do need, hang on, my screen just disappeared. So you do need to have that clarity, and then you can see what sort of unnecessary burden you've been carrying, right? So when, the word burden says it all. Burden is not positive, right? When we are carrying more responsibility, and we do it out of love, we do it out of care. It is not a burden. It will not be named burden, right? It would be called either service work or positive sacrifices, but burden has a negative connotation. So ask yourself, what additional load are you carrying that are not yours? And this week is time to release them, okay? And then the second card is joy. You deserve joy in your life, so claim it. And then the third card is, sacred space. Have you created a sacred space for yourself, right? And maybe it's time to do that. The sacred space is for you to meditate, pray, contemplate. Everyone needs that sacred space. If your space is taken up by other people or other things or other activities in your own life, and you don't have that sacred space. Now, sacred space is not necessarily an actual physical space, right? It's a space within yourself. Do you have clear boundaries with other people? Are you taking on unnecessary stuff, right? Or are you unloading unnecessary stuff to other people as well? So sacred space helps you to establish that clear boundary. Remember, we talk about clarity here, right? I feel, the energies this week is asking you to have greater clarity within yourself. There is, like energies of confusion fluttering around, because of this burden. Okay, so get the clarity, and then you deserve the joy in your life, right? And learn from past lessons, from Snow White, from naive thinking, naive mindset. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you here, Scorpio. And we have conclusions are within reach. That's very good news. So all the decision making, all the confusion, you need clarity, but you need to do the work. Yeah, this will not happen if you don't do the work. It's not magic, right? This kind of reading, energy reading, is not magic where things just magically happen. So you have to put in the work. Okay. Second card, we have luck is in your side. Remember, we talk about luck, wheel of fortune. Right? We create the fortune. So luck is on your side. And if you create it, it will be on your side. As I've said, what is luck? Luck is commitment. The more committed you are to achieving something, the more opportunities you create for yourself. And then we have your commitment is being tested, right? Exactly as what we said. Commitment creates luck. So you are being tested on your commitment, right? So ask yourself, what is it that I'm committed this week to doing for myself? Is it healing? Is it making, creating sacred space? Is it, making long-term plans? How committed am I? Right? Or it could be health, right? So this question needs to be asked, how committed you are, so that you create the luck for yourself. Let's have an inspirational card for you, Scorpio, from this fairy deck. Now, Scorpio, if you need more clarity on your personal journey and you want a personalized reading, you can always book a session. Details are down below in the description box. Okay, so let's see what we have for you. Precious time. This is a pretty card, right? Precious time. And it says the fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste other people's time as well. Right? This is a good one. Time is precious, of course, right? So don't waste our own time, don't waste other people's time, right? And be clear about what is it that you really want. Okay, Scorpio, I wish you a wonderful week, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.